We good. What's going on, guys? How are you? If you're new to the channel, make sure you guys have subscribed. Comment. That's the thing I've been bugging all you guys lately. You have to comment on these videos or I'm going to stop making them, because it's kind of weird when you got a bunch of people watching. It's like 5,000, 6,000 people a video and I'm only getting like 20 comments. So, but I do appreciate the comments. So actually, that's why I'm going to make this video. Big shout out to Harish. He's the man. He asked me some 3 great questions. I'm probably going to make a video on all 3 of them. I just thought I would make this one now. Yeah, he asked me 10 key principles to live by. And, you know, honestly, I was just thinking, I was like, I don't really know if I have 10 key principles or, you know, a step-by-step, you know, outline of the principles I have. I mean, it's not to say I'm unprincipled, because I really just, you know, any principle I could think of how to conduct myself, you know, like being honest, being truthful, being straightforward with people, not hurting people, all those kind of accompany my one key principle. And that one key principle is just love your neighbor as you love yourself. You guys have probably heard that, the golden rule, you know, you heard that in elementary school and all that. And that's my key principle, because I like to keep things simple. I like to keep it with one. And really, if you love your neighbor as you love yourself, it kind of encompasses every single thing you'd ever need. So why do I live by that as a key principle? Why do I think it's important? Because it helps a lot. It helps with business relationships. It helps with personal relationships, and just makes life a lot easier. It does suck at some points, because, you know, you may love people as you love yourself, and, you know, you won't get that reciprocated. Sometimes you can get taken advantage of. Sometimes it can hurt you. And it's funny too, because when you say, you know, love your neighbor as you love yourself, you know, how to really think about it. Think about how much you love yourself. You know I love myself a lot, you know, I mean that in a non, you know, egotistical, cocky way, but think about it. We all love ourselves. Every single one of us, it's self-interest. We have our best interest in mind. And, you know, think about how you look at yourself in the mirror when you know, when you're doing stuff. You know, that's why sometimes people they can't really realize their flaws, because they love themselves too much. It's hard to really look at ourselves and say, oh yeah, you know, I'm not working as hard as I should be. Maybe I'm not, you know, talking to people how I should be. You know, that's one thing for me, you know, is that I know all, you know, when you see my videos, sometimes I get aggressive. You know, I guess sometimes I am kind of confrontational. I don't mean to be, but then I'll look back, I'm like, oh, no, but I'm justifying. But in reality, you know, I love myself so much, it might be hard to see what I need to change. So that's actually something, you know, I've said in another one, you know, that's how you work on these things. But the whole idea is, if you realize how much you love yourself and treat yourself, do the same to others. And it's funny, because like I said, you could get hurt by getting taken advantage of, but 9 out of 10 times, it's not going to hurt you. Yes, you're going to have those, you know, there's evil people in the world, there's bad people in the world, but it's not going to hurt you. You know, you're going and you're helping people, and you don't even have to help people, but, you know, you have a situation where it's saying, what do I do? What would you do if you were in that shoes, you know? And it really helps you with being perceptive, because it makes you have to be in somebody else's shoes, and you really got to think about it. And, you know, that's even why I started the trading fraternity. You know, many things I said in another video, just like, I got lucky to find my mentor and have somebody who was, you know, almost a billionaire, being able to guide me and even talk to me. And, you know, like I said in that one video, like, I talked to some millionaires, they won't even give you the time of day. And it goes beyond just being a millionaire. Just even look at the stock trading world. You know, I never had somebody to teach me and help me avoid some of the mistakes, who knew as much about the market. You know, I had to learn it all. You know, I did it through 14, I had to fail. You know, why do you think I don't like a lot of trading services and these gurus? Is because, well, I fell for them, you know. And really, it was more why I made kind of the trading fraternity as a part of that process. Love your neighbor as you love yourself, you know. And that's why, you know, I get critics, I get people calling me a scam, this and that, but it's just like, I'm the only person out there who in the stock trading industry that helps people learn for free. If you could refute that, I challenge you to, because, you know, I've helped over 50, almost 100 people absolutely for free, have not taken a dime from them. And why? Love your neighbor as you love yourself. And I don't think it's a coincidence that it's led to, you know, growth in the trading fraternity, growth in our online presence and all that, because people could see it and respect it. You know, you help, and even then it's so funny because some of those people I've helped for free, they've came and helped me so much in so many aspects of life. It's amazing. You know, not only have I got to build great relationships, they've gotten to bring me technologies that I don't know how to use. You know, they'd be like, oh, Josh, have you heard about this? You know, and you have good relationships with people, and it's all encompassed through that. You know, so, and it goes back to the same thing. You know, if I put myself in people's shoes, you know, they're applying for the trading fraternity, they want to be in the trading fraternity, they want to be, you know, and screw the trading fraternity, you know, look at it in the sense, oh, they see this guy has a lot of money, has a lot of cars, you know, good at trading, good at business, I want to learn from that guy. Oh man, it costs $3,000, it costs $5,000, oh, I got to pay this much a month. Some people don't have that, and some people can't afford that, and it's sad because that could bring people down, and I'm well aware of that. And that's why I'm going to say, hey, if I was in that person's position, I would want to be treated where somebody would put a hand out. And not saying giving a hand out and say, here you go, take it for free. But literally, you know, give them a free service, but in a sense, make them work for it. You know, make them literally make sure they're able and willing to do it. And that's how I even pick scholarship people. I have to make sure that it won't hurt them to be spending time learning, or that it's not going to affect their life negatively. Sometimes, you know, I've made wrong decisions where people have lied to me, and it ended up where I shouldn't have probably gave them the scholarship because they lied about the relationship with their parents, that they have support from people doing this, that they have enough money, or that they have a job and are employed. You know, those are things I'm looking for because I don't want to hurt people in that sense. And my logic behind all of it, though, is just I wish when I was 14 trading, 16, 17, I was getting up and learning the ranks, that there was somebody there to help me. And, you know, if I didn't have the money, I did have some money then, actually a pretty decent amount for a 14, 15-year-old, but I would just at the very least, even if I paid for it, you know, I don't think there's anything wrong with paying for a service, you know, paying a membership fee for crying out loud. Fucking Costco has a membership fee, you know. If, you know, you pay people for their services and their time, there's nothing wrong with that. If it's getting misled, if they're not giving you what they're providing, that's a whole different story, you know, and that's where I critique people on. But the whole idea is I wish that there was a real service, because I looked for real things like that and I didn't find it, and that's why you got the concept of that key principle. But, you know, enough about that, but really the main thing is love your neighbor as you love yourself, because it will bring you benefits. It will bring you people in your life. It will even now make you an appealable person. People like to work with me, even outside stocks, you know, when it comes to real estate, business, consulting, because they know I'm going to treat them how they want to be treated, as if I was treating myself. You know, I live good. I take care of myself. I take care of the people that work with me. I take care of the people I do deals with. You know, that's just how it is. If people see that, you got to think about it. It gives you an advantage in business. You know, you have a lot of people who, you know, think about it just like it's like the most radical thing if you really put it into perspective. You know, love your neighbor as you love yourself. That includes your enemies. Think about how radical that is. That's more radical than almost anything. And to do that, it's tough. So, but also here's the thing. Think about all the people in the world who don't love their neighbor as they love themselves. You probably are going to say maybe most of the world. We live in a world where a lot of people are selfish, self-centered. So think about that. If everybody is a certain way, conniving, you know, not really treating people right, trying to always get paid, trying to always get an upper hand, well, if you're doing the opposite, you do have an advantage on those people. You know, why I never really realized it, how I've gotten so many opportunities at such a young age, but putting it in perspective, I did come off very different than most people trying to do the same thing. You know, when I go to try to get a business deal and land a consulting job saying, hey, this is what I'm going to do for your company, this is how we're going to change it, you know, people can see that in the approach I take, what I offer them. That is what I think has given me an advantage, and, you know, that's why I say it's a key principle of mine to live by, and I hold it greatly, because you can't go wrong with it. Can you go wrong in, you know, certain instances? of course, but it's more the concept, you know, I'll lose a battle to win the war. All in all, if you hold that true, hold that tight, I really just got love for people. And you know, that's what I do, and that's why I say, man, if you don't like me, I'm not here, you know, because I would wish that if somebody had a disagreement with me, they would come talk to me, you know, and that's what I'm saying. So you guys got any comments to say in this video, you don't like me, you know, I'm gonna love you as I love myself. And you know, if I would understand that, maybe there's a misunderstanding. But I'm telling you guys spread that love. If you have love for people, I know it sounds like all hippie, flowers, you know, smoking weed type shit, but that's not really the case. It's just simply caring about, actually genuinely caring. Oh my gosh, it's so surprising how far that would take you. But that's pretty much it, I would say, to sum it up. I know I don't want to keep ranting on you guys, but yeah, so hopefully that makes sense. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. Make sure you guys subscribe again, and then again with another plug to comment. I love you all. I don't know if I'll post this before or after 10,000 subscribers, so thank you. We're getting there. Next pledge class is going to be in April. I'm thinking the deadlines for applications might be March 18th or March 21st, and then we're going to have the group interviews around that last week, and then the class will start like the second week of April. So get ready. I love you all. Stay in school.